Hi ho guys and gals, welcome back to the Den of Tools. Today we're sitting here with the Anker Power and we're going to show you how you can have portable power both for work and for fun, and we'll see what you can, well, get done. All right, so that was just a quick tease. We're going to jump into it, give you some hands-on experience, see what this thing can really do, and have some fun with it. But before we do, I want to thank Anker for sponsoring this video and sending this over for review. This thing is going to change the way you experience your summer. It's a lot of fun. It's a really cool new design here, and we really enjoyed working with it. We're going to tell you all about, first we're going to show you about what you can do, what we did with it. How about that? Then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the specs and all the features and all the cool stuff that you can do. And then we're going to talk about the cool deals they have going on, because as you can see right there on the screen, up to $500 in savings, $550 it says there. They got some deals going on. We're going to have links and everything, coupon codes, all that down below. So be sure to check it out. But let's see what you can really do first. All right, we got the Anker right here. Now, this is fully charged. We just charged it up. Well, it's just started running, I guess I should say. Anyway, you got the power here. It's got this nice little light system up top. This is one of the, a lot of these I make fun for having light bars on them. Look at that. No pulsing SOS system, as if I'm going to use my power station to call for help on a remote island. Love that they don't go there. This display, that is a beautiful display. Gorgeous display. As you see, we have the power going here to the USB right now, charging the boy's phone. We got power going to our cooler right there, and we got going to the new, look at that. Yeah, you know what that is. Anyway, we're going to test this all out. You see, you got power here. You can take to, that's a 30 amp one. It can go right into most RVs. Now, if you have one of the bigger RVs, it's got 2 or 3 AC units, you're on 50 amp, that's not going to be for you. But we've got a, what, 36, 38 foot RV, and it runs, it'll take that plug right into it. We got car sockets and point right there for you, so you got 2 of those you can run on. Now check this out. Wheels, but better than wheels. Press that button. Look at that. Every single piece of luggage these days has learned that that's the way to travel. They finally figured that out in these portable power stations. They're so heavy. Let's take a look at the back real quick. Check out the charging options here. If I can get my fingers in there. Look at that. Got your fuse right there. You got your in, out, and then look at this down here. So you can connect multiple units, or backup battery devices, I should say. All right, I don't think there's anything on the back side of it that we need to see about. Just vents and stuff, good coloring, nice little feet there. The wheels, I'm so happy about the wheels. All right, but we got the cooler. Go ahead and open the cooler. We've been going all day, folks. We got snacks and stuff in there we take with us. Keep this in the back to charge it and whatnot. But the real question is, can you do work with it? Well, we got some spare T-post here. We've been hauling out some scrap metal and stuff, and we're gonna see, hey, can it do the job? Let's take a look at it. Well, it can handle cuts. Let's see how many it can handle. Well, clearly not the kind of work you're going to do every single day. But chopping up some scrap metal, just seeing what it can do, I'm pretty impressed. Also, pretty psyched about this new Hercules miter saw or bandsaw conversion. Turning it into, we're going to do a full review on this later, but pretty psyched about that. As far as portability, we talked about it before. I just want to show you how easy this is. I just really love this kind of thing. As I said, it's just like luggage. Okay, close. Okay, maybe a little too portable. How heavy is it? How's it say?
I don't know, like 30, 40.
Hold it out at arm's length.
Yeah, no.
All right, Griff, you give it a try. Do you even need to pull the handle out? Oh, he can lift it. Look at that. All right, put it down. Try dragging it without putting the handle out. A little too low, huh? Handle out's a little bit easier. All right, and you're what, 11? 11-year-old can tote this around, take it to and from the car. Here, close the flap on the back. We don't want to get any dirt in there. There we go. There you go, man. What more can you say? All right, we're back, and there you saw it. That's the Anker Powerhouse 767. And I got to tell you, it's one of the coolest power stations we've seen here on the channel. It just seems like it's so well thought out. Of course, they have that second, actually third, fourth kind of mover advantage in this case. We've seen a lot of other companies come and try to do this. A few succeeded, I should say. A lot failed. But Anker seems to be hitting on all the marks on this. And let's jump through it so you can see exactly what I mean. Let's pull this up. We're looking at let's see, we got the Infinity power system. What the important thing here to take away is we're running with LiFePO 4 batteries, and that is crucial, guys, because otherwise you're running with the lithium-ion batteries, which are great for power tools. I got a whole wall of power tools behind them. Use them all the time. Problem is, you have thermal runaway, which is they can have problems, they can spike, and then you start overheating. Next thing you know, boom, you got flames and whatnot. That ain't good. Next up is you have the issue with how many times you can recharge it. And LiFePO 4 batteries, just ridiculous amount of recharge times. Batteries are a consumable, folks. So you got to remember that you only get so many recharges out of it. But we're going to talk more about that. They got industrial grade components, the unibody design there. The whole power on this thing's 4,096 watt hours. This thing is primed and ready to go. It's 2,400 watts, just to be specific on that. We're going to go through the specifics later. We talked about the LiFePO batteries. Look at 3,000 recharge possibilities on this. That is recharge cycles. That is every time you drain it back, recharge it, drain it back, recharge it. Every time you do that, it takes a little bit of the life out of the battery. That's where LiFePO 4 becomes really, really significant in this situation. And we're seeing more and more devices switch over to LiFePO. All right, we're talking, I showed you in the video that there's the port for the expansion. Look at that battery pack you can pop on there. That is just ridiculous amount of juice in that box. That really expands the capability of something like this. And that's what I really like about it, because you can get into the base unit, then you can expand it as you need it. Talking about charging, it's got the fast charging built in. It's got multiple charging capabilities. Yes, you can go solar with this. You can set up solar panels. You can, it'll take 1,000 watts. That's quite a bit. That's the big boys in the game, the two big ones, you know who I'm talking about. That's a good charging power rating for them. And they're coming in 100% power in 2.5 hours. Now that's based on using 5 other 200 watt solar panels, but that's a decent amount of time. Trust me, we've done some where you plug in a couple panels and it takes all day and you get like 10 or 20%. That's good. That's a good charging rate right there. Nonstop power with the UPS. I'll tell you, I'll be honest, when I was doing all this, I was thinking about uses. I was thinking about, I want to take it down to the RV. Now I'm like going back and forth because I don't know if you've seen my desktop setup video, but I do all my stuff here. We do here in the den off of a laptop. And of course, it's one of those laptops, you run it all the day and it's always plugged in. Well, guess what happens? The battery on it dies. And now I can't hold a charge on it. The charge lasts, I think maybe a minute on my laptop. That thing comes unplugged accidentally. I'm sitting here working, boom, power goes down. You know, lightning strike, power goes down. We're up here in Montana. We get weather that gets a little crazy. Power goes down. Having an uninterruptible power supply like that makes sense here for my business. Let's see what else we got here. You got also you've got the app you can put there on your smartphone. I'll be honest, I'm pretty techie, you know, for someone my age, if you will. And I love my cell phone. I don't know if you see the little girl there with the snake of the day that she's caught. Anyway, I'm not a big fan of the apps for the power stations. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not something I use a lot. Maybe you do. And if I'm missing out, if you think I'm not really catching what I should be here, let me know down below. Yeah, I can get the nerd out, data kind of stuff, and I can sit there and see what else is being used for what. But the turning the ports on and off, I don't see me doing that very often. Maybe you do. Correct me if that's something you think that's truly useful. All right, now let's get into the specs. All right, total outlets 12. Mobile app, expansion battery. We got the 2,048 watt hours of capacity, 2,400 watt output, solar recharge at 1,000 watts, LiFePO4 batteries. That's awesome. Some of the other specs here, let's talk about the output. 2 of the USB-Cs, 3 of USB-As. USB-A is, let me see if I got one here. The USB-A is your standard kind of, little square, the one you always plug in the wrong way. And USB-C is the one where you can't seem to plug it in the wrong way, and yet somehow I still manage to. You got 4 AC units. You got the TT30R, if I got that right. That is the RV style plug. Now that can be used for other things as well. But for me, I'm going to be plugging in my RV into it. We're looking to do some boondocking stuff. You're not going to run your AC. Just being clear here. I don't want anybody to get misconceptions that you're going to run your AC for 8 hours off this. That's not going to happen. All right. But if you need to turn on real quick, you could probably do that just to cool things off real fast and run it for a short time. Honestly though, you can run everything else in your RV usually, and you can run some fans, keep it cool, whatnot, and make it usable, all right? The USB-C output at 100 watts, that's important, especially if you're looking to be a laptop user. The car charging output, you know what? I showed you that we use that portable fridge. We have 2 portable fridges, if my son hasn't stolen the other one. Anyway, and it's usually better with those to run it off of the 12 volt. And I do that quite often when we do our trips back and forth from Montana down to Nevada and all the other stuff we go. I take those portable fridges with me everywhere, and I can put the power station in the back, plug it directly into the fridge, and I got cold drinks, we got sandwiches, all that kind of stuff. I don't have to stop and pay for overpriced food and whatnot. AC input, you saw that. We got the 120 volt. We got the 1440 watt max volt charging. That's the fast charging kind of stuff. That is fantastic. The XT60 input was it 1,000 watt max? And of course, that's what we're talking about with the solar, I think. Battery, let's talk about the battery here. We talked about the LiFePO, 3,000 cycles, 5-year warranty, 10-year daily use. All right, that's something there. 5-year warranty on that is pretty nice. I don't think we see that on most of these power stations, especially from an established, Anker may not be one of the biggest names when it comes to power stations. They're really, breaking into the market here at this bigger end kind of stuff. But Anker's been out there doing products for years and years and years. It's been one of my go-tos that I've always trusted. 20 millisecond there on the UPS switch. Is it the most, are you going to put it in a server room? No. Is it going to be okay for your desktop PC or my laptop? Yeah, it'll be fine. But here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. It's not an inexpensive unit, okay? But they're going to get you $200 off. We're going to have links and coupon codes and all that good stuff down below there. So be sure to go check them out here. You're going to get the Anker 767 Powerhouse, okay? And up to $500 in discounts and free gifts with that. They've got the Anker 621 magnetic battery MagGo system. They've got the Eufy Clean H20 car vacuum and more. They're gonna have a lot of really cool stuff here. So be sure and go check it out on their website. Again, links are down below. But on the way out, let me show you exactly what we did with it last night, because getting out and enjoying summer is what the Anker Powerhouse is really all about. All right, we're wrapping up a long day here. We've got the Anker sitting down here. We got the boombox on top of it. We got the smoker we're getting ready to do some steaks on. You know what? That's the great thing about this. The Anker really lets you, enjoy your summer all day and all night. Anyway, thanks again for Anker for sponsoring this video. Again, check everything out down in the links below. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.